My child, my beloved, do not move away from this point. 3 minutes remain. That is all. In these few minutes, the heavens themselves have leaned down, whispering your name with love. There is someone you once cherished, someone whose absence still aches within you, someone who departed this world before their time. They are reaching out, urging you not to close your heart now. They pleaded with Archangel Michael to bring you this message, and he is here, and I am speaking these words because if you turn away, if you let this pass, the opportunity will slip away forever. Beloved, listen with your spirit. Michael brings a message. The one you love is calling out from the realms of light. They have waited for this very instant to share what was left unsaid. If you walk away, the silence will return, and their words will be lost to time. Can you sense the heaviness in your chest? Do you notice the subtle change in the air around you? That is their presence. That is the nearness of the one you miss. They are here, closer than your own breath. You may wonder, why now? Why today? Why this exact moment? Because the veil between worlds is thin. Because heaven has opened a window just for you. Because time is precious, and the clock is moving. 3 minutes. This is all the angels have been given to deliver this message. 3 minutes that could alter the path of your life. My beloved, you may have felt forgotten. You may have believed that heaven was silent. But God says, I have always been near. I have always seen you. I have heard every cry, counted every tear. And tonight, I open the door so you may finally receive the truth. Do you feel your spirit quiver? That is your soul recognizing what is real. Do not run from it. Do not quiet it. Remain here. The one you lost is speaking now. They whisper, I did not leave with anger. My love for you never faded. My final thought was of you, your face, your laughter, your name. And I need you to know, even though I stepped into the light, I never stopped walking beside you. This is not your imagination. This is confirmation. This is the moment they have prayed for. Michael draws near. He says, remind them that time is not gentle. The minutes are slipping away. If they turn away, the message will dissolve into silence. But if they stay, their heart will open, their eyes will see, and their destiny will shift. 3 minutes remain. Now, only 2. Time is running out. Do not look away. Do not hesitate. Do not let your miracle pass you by. Beloved child, you have been carrying a burden too heavy for one soul. You have held questions without answers. You have carried guilt that was never yours to bear. And the one you lost says, release it. Let it go now. None of it was your fault. None of it was your failure. I left, but not because of you. I left, but not without love. I left, but I never left you. Pause for a moment. Do you feel a tear forming in your eye? That is healing. That is release. That is heaven gently pressing light into your wounds. Do not resist it. Do not hide from it. It is proof that you are not alone. My beloved, hear me. You did not arrive here by chance. This is not a coincidence. God Himself guided your steps to this moment because the one you lost is determined that you do not repeat the mistakes of the past. There is something about your future that must be spoken. There is something about your family that must be revealed. There is something about your destiny that must be sealed. Michael warns, if they turn away, the truth will be hidden again. If they stay, the secret will be revealed. They will see what was hidden. They will hear what was silenced. They will be freed from what has bound them. This is why your chest feels tight. This is why your eyes fill with tears. Because your soul knows that freedom is near. Good, you are still here. And because you have stayed, heaven will reveal the message in its fullness. But time is still short. The urgency remains. 3 minutes. 2, now 1. Stay, beloved. Stay until the end. Your miracle is within this message. My beloved child, you have remained. And because you stayed, the heavens rejoice. The angels whisper, they are ready. They are listening. They will not miss it this time. Michael's voice echoes through the heavens. The one you love has been waiting for this very moment. Breathe. Stay. Open your soul. Do you feel that pressure in your heart? It is not fear. It is recognition. Your soul remembers this presence, this love, this sound. You may have thought you imagined the signs, the dreams that felt too vivid, the sudden chills in the night, the repeating numbers. Those were not coincidences. That was your loved one reaching out, knocking, calling for you to notice. Beloved, the one you lost speaks through the realms of light now. They whisper, I never abandoned you. I never blamed you. I watched over you when you felt alone. I touched your shoulder when you wept in the darkness. I prayed for you when you lost hope in yourself. Do not doubt this. Do not dismiss it. This is not illusion. This is truth breaking through the veil. Michael says, tell them, if they walk away now, the silence will return. But if they stay, the door will remain open, and the secrets will be revealed. Do you feel the urgency? The window is narrow. Time is moving, but heaven is giving you one more chance. Do not let it slip away. My beloved, you are about to understand why your path has felt blocked, why blessings have been delayed, why peace has seemed just out of reach. It was not punishment. It was not rejection. It was protection. God was holding it back until this moment, until you could receive it and not lose it. Now the veil lifts. Now the miracle moves. Now the truth comes forward. The one you lost says you have been blaming yourself for too long. You have carried guilt that was never yours. The truth is, I never blamed you. I left with love in my heart, with your name on my lips, with peace in my soul. And I pleaded with heaven for this chance to tell you, let that truth settle within you. Do you feel the weight lifting? That is healing. That is freedom. That is the release you have been longing for. Can you sense the air shifting once more? That gentle stillness pressing softly against your skin. This is heaven drawing near. This is Archangel Michael standing guard, and your loved one stepping closer, whispering words you could not hear until now. They say, be cautious. There is someone near you who is not as they appear. They hide behind smiles, but shadows linger in their heart. I saw it before I left, but I could not warn you. So I asked the angels to bring you this moment. This is not to frighten you, but to protect you. This is heaven's mercy, revealing what you could not see. Michael declares, the danger is close, but so is your deliverance. If you ignore this, you may walk blindly into a snare. But if you believe, the trap will fall apart before you. Do not dismiss this warning. This is your shield. This is your protection. This is your chance to walk free, my child. God says, I will not let you wander in darkness any longer. I will open your eyes. I will reveal the truth. I will set your feet on the path that leads to peace. Do you trust Him? Do you believe? Because your faith is the key that unlocks what has been waiting for you. Good. You are still here. That means your spirit is awake. That means you are ready to receive more. The angels are rejoicing because you did not turn away. Now the scroll can open further. Now the hidden can be revealed. Now the miracle can flow. My child, my beloved, you are still here. Because you remained, heaven leans in even closer. Michael's voice is steady now, filled with compassion and strength. This is not the time for half-hearted belief. This is the time for complete surrender. Do not be afraid. Surrender will not take from you. It will return everything to you, multiplied. Listen, the one who crossed into the light is drawing nearer. They say, remember the promise I made to you in secret. Do not forget the song we shared. That melody is your key. Hold on to it. A song rises in your memory. That memory is a map. Follow it. It will guide you out of confusion. Michael warns clearly, the enemy thrives in confusion. Confusion keeps your hands busy and your heart closed. Clarity destroys their plans. Right now, clarity is coming to you. But to receive it, you must be willing to see. You have been carrying burdens you never chose. You have been pleasing people who drained your spirit. You have been dimming your light so others could feel comfortable. God says, stop apologizing for the brightness I placed within you. Stand tall. Your life requires it. Let these words settle deep into your weary bones. Do you feel a gentle pressure on your shoulder? That is Michael placing his protection upon you. He whispers, "Walk forward with courage. We are covering every step you take. You are not walking alone. You are walking shielded by heaven. The one you miss speaks now with urgency. Find the letter. Find the old box. Check the place where you always left unread notes. There is something I could not finish telling you. Find it. Small things often hide great truths. Search what you have avoided. Answers are tucked away in forgotten corners." Michael calls out across the quiet, if they hesitate at the sight of truth, remind them, truth is a doorway, not a punishment. You may feel exposed when the truth arrives, because light reveals every shadow, but exposure leads to healing. Do not run from it. God says, "I will not waste your pain. I will transform your sorrow into strength." This is not a promise of ease, but a promise of purpose. Your trials were not random. They were the workshops that shaped a heart strong enough to carry what is coming. A face may come to mind as you listen, someone who smiled but hid secrets behind their eyes. If your spirit recognizes them, act gently but firmly. You do not need to confront them now. You need to reposition yourself. Sometimes, distance is the bravest prayer. Michael instructs, write down the first thought that comes to your mind after this message. That name, that memory, that flash, capture it. It is the breadcrumb leading you back to truth. This is a spiritual exercise. Simple, but powerful. Do it. Your soul will thank you. The one in heaven weeps softly. Forgive yourself first. You have carried guilt you were never meant to hold. Forgive the moments you could not fix. I forgive you, and I ask you to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is not only for those who hurt you. It is the medicine your heart needs. Drink it. Let it move through you. Michael's tone grows fierce. Guard your peace. The enemy desires it. Do not cast your pearls before those who cannot value them. Your peace is precious. Spend it wisely. Do not trade it for shallow approval. God sends a small sign, 7 feathers, a phrase, a sequence of numbers. Pay attention. When these patterns appear, mark the day. These are heaven's confirmations, hidden in the ordinary. Beloved, an opportunity is circling you, disguised as inconvenience. It may not look like a blessing at first. It may come wrapped in delay, in tests, in small failures that feel heavy. But Michael says, if you persevere, the disguise will fall away and the blessing will be revealed. Perseverance now brings miracles later. The one who left reaches out with tenderness. Do not chase the wrong love. The next affection that asks you to shrink your light is not for you. Your heart knows which connections nourish you and which drain you. Listen to that quiet wisdom. Michael gives a clear instruction. Pray a simple prayer tonight. Lord, reveal my next step and make it clear. Do not complicate it. Simplicity is how angels hear. Say it, mean it, and watch as small doors begin to open. God reveals a spiritual truth. Miracles often arrive as small corrections, not as grand displays. A redirected call, a single page with a new name, a neighbor's unexpected kindness. These are my instruments. Open your hands to receive small things. They assemble into great shifts. You may feel anger rising as secrets come to light. That is natural. Michael says, anger without direction burns you. Use it to reveal what must change. Then let the fire become resolve. Channel it into steps that protect and rebuild. Beloved, your dreams will begin to change. They will shift from confusion to clarity. Pay attention to colors, to faces, to repeated places. They are maps written in your sleep. The one in heaven pleads, keep the faith, even if the evidence is slow. My joy depends on your courage. Do not trade your long-term promise for short-term comfort. Courage now secures generations. Michael instructs a practical step. Check your documents, old accounts, family papers, an email you archived. Many answers hide in overlooked places. It may seem mundane, but God uses small keys to unlock great doors. God comforts you. You are not behind. Timelines are not punishments. Some things require a season, others a precise moment. You are arriving at yours. Let that truth calm the panic that sometimes rises. You are right on time. The one who has crossed over speaks to you with deep intimacy. If you hold any regret about me, lay it down now. Bless my memory so it serves your life, not as chains that weigh you down. Let nostalgia become fuel. Let my love propel you forward, not backward. Michael's voice sharpens with clarity. If anyone tries to make you doubt your feelings, stand firm. Your inner knowing is God's witness within you. Trust your intuition. It is an altar where truth burns steadily. God gives a gentle command. Protect your inner circle. Be mindful of who you allow close to your plans. Bless them, but be discreet. Not everyone needs to know what God is building through you. Only those who will guard it with care. You will begin to notice synchronicities, calls that arrive at the perfect moment, a stranger who says exactly what you needed to hear, a note found in an old pocket. These are not coincidences. They are signposts placed by the divine. The one in heaven laughs softly. I saw you try to be brave. I saw you hide your pain behind a smile. Be honest now. Speak the truth to your own heart. Honesty opens the channels. Hiding closes them. Michael commands, make spiritual space. Clear a corner of your home. Light a candle or say a prayer as you remove clutter. Physical clearing invites spiritual clearing. Action invites presence. Do small sacred acts to welcome the change. God promises restoration. What was taken will return in a season greater than before. Do not measure restoration by what you lost, but by what God will multiply. The one you love whispers, if you are afraid, place your hand over your heart and feel me beside you. Let that steadiness be your sign. Simple practices become anchors in new storms. Michael advises, when you face confrontation, speak from truth, not from anger. Truth dissolves falsehood, anger only feeds it. You will win more with calm clarity than with loud fury. God gives you a promise for your needs and provision. A door will open, perhaps an unexpected call, maybe a gift left in an unusual place. Receive it with gratitude and use it wisely. Blessings often come with the call to immediate stewardship. The one in heaven says, gather the small tokens, photos, a scent, a piece of cloth. They will carry messages when words cannot reach you. Symbols become vessels for memory and strength. Michael instructs, keep a journal for the next 2 weeks. Write down your dreams, signs, and names that come to you. Patterns will emerge, guiding your next steps. This discipline trains your spirit's eyes to recognize God's handwriting. God reassures you, you will not be alone as you act. Angels will stand behind every courageous step you take. Imagine an army of light aligning behind your obedience. This is the reality you are stepping into. The one you lost finishes with a plea. Promise me you will not waste this second chance. Promise me you will live boldly and truly. Say yes in your heart. Make the vow. Let it take root. Michael's voice grows gentle, because you stayed, because you listened, because you believed. Heaven can now move on your behalf. Your miracle has been permitted. Not yet complete, but now allowed. Breathe. Feel that permission settle like warmth in your chest. God calls you forward. Stand now. Speak one sentence aloud. I am ready. Let it be the key that unlocks the next door. Simple obedience opens the floodgates. Beloved, this part of the message closes, but the unfolding continues. You have been invited into a process that will require patience, courage, and discernment. You will be given signs. You will be tested. You will be equipped. The one in heaven smiles with a sense of completion. I am proud of you. Keep walking. Michael lowers his sword but remains close. God's hand is still extended. Stay alert for the next sign. Do the small things. Trust the quiet that follows. You are being remade. My child, my beloved, do not leave now. The next words are the key that turns possibility into reality. This is not just advice. It is heaven's instruction for how to care for a love that crosses boundaries. First, bind your decisions with prayer. Every important step must be wrapped in prayer, alone and together if possible. Prayer is not superstition, it is alignment. When two hearts seek God for clarity, confusion lifts. Second, seek wise counsel. Not gossip, not critics, but three people who love you and know God. Their purpose is not to control your heart, but to hold up a mirror of wisdom. If several trusted voices warn of harm, listen carefully. Third, speak honestly to each other. No secrets, no hidden fears. Transparency builds trust. Secrecy creates wounds. If the love is true, it can withstand the light. Fourth, set clear boundaries. Age differences can create imbalances if left unchecked. Define roles, financial lines, emotional safeguards. Healthy love respects limits and grows within them. Fifth, protect your reputation with integrity. You do not need to hide, but you do need wisdom. Walk in honesty so that later you stand unashamed. God honors integrity. The world respects it in time. Sixth, do not rush intimacy. Rushing confuses passion with permanence. Let time test the depth. True love deepens over seasons, not in haste. Seventh, watch for growth, not just feeling. Does this love make you kinder, braver, more patient, or does it ask you to shrink? God blesses what builds character. Eighth, hold your family gently but firmly. Love can be a ministry to those who fear. Speak calmly, show respect, and keep your promises. Time and good fruit often soften even the hardest hearts. Ninth, refuse shame as your guide. Shame is the enemy's whisper disguised as a rule. Reject it. Let truth and grace shape your choices. 10th, practice communal prayer. Invite God into your calendar. Pray at set times together. Prayer becomes a rhythm that keeps you humble and united. 11th, bless each other openly when the time is right. A healthy relationship does not hide in the shadows, it honors and uplifts. When timing and wisdom align, let your story become a blessing to others. 12th, prepare for challenges and overcome them together. The adversary may try to shake your trust with temptation, lies, or delays. Let every trial prove that your love is not built on convenience, but on something deeper. 13th, protect your finances with clarity. Money can become a battleground. Plan together, sign agreements, be fair. God cares about stewardship and rewards honesty. 14th, make space for solitude. Even souls joined in love need quiet to hear God's voice. Do not lose your individuality. Keep your inner life alive. A soul that stays connected to God remains secure. 15th, practice humility in disagreement. When conflict arises, seek truth and restoration over being right. Michael teaches that true strength is wrapped in gentleness. 16th, celebrate small victories together. Gratitude transforms hardship into testimony. Thank God for every sign, every step, every healing. 17th, watch for the signs heaven sends. Repeated numbers, doors opening, people returning, these are confirmations, not guarantees. Discern them with prayer, not just wishful thinking. 18th, forgive quickly and completely. Everyone will stumble. Grace keeps the door open for healing. Bitterness builds walls. 19th, choose spaces that honor both of you. If the world creates traps, make sacred spaces, prayer nights, service projects, simple dates that build connection. 20th, keep humility as your constant companion. Pride can destroy even the sweetest things. Humility invites God to remain. Ask often, are we humble before God and each other? 21st, invite Archangel Michael to guard your boundaries. Pray aloud, Michael, stand between us and every deception. Spiritual protection is real. Claim it. 22nd, write down your commitments. A covenant on paper clarifies hearts. This is not about legalism, but stewardship. Promises spoken and written become anchors. 23rd, speak kindly about each other to others. Defend one another in private. Praise one another in public. Reputation is built by what your closest circle hears. 24th, track the fruit. After 3 months, 6 months, a year, reflect. Has this relationship grown holiness, not just comfort? The fruit reveals the root. 25th, keep a rhythm of gratitude. Each night, name one thing you thank God for about the other. This rewires your heart toward blessing, not suspicion. 26th, plan for practical realities, health, future children, careers, legal matters. Talk and plan. Love that ignores logistics can become fragile. 27th, recognize pride in disguise. Sometimes we chase forbidden love for the thrill of being bold. Ask yourself, am I seeking God's will or my own reputation for daring? 28th, let your story be a message to others. If your love becomes a testimony, use it to heal, not divide. God's miracles often teach the world a better way. 29th, expect miraculous timing. When two souls align with God, the universe moves in helpful ways. Do not be surprised when doors open at the perfect moment. 30th, do not use scripture or faith as a weapon against each other. Faith is not a club, it is a shelter. Use scripture to heal, not to harm. 31st, watch for signs of manipulation. True love invites freedom. Control is rooted in insecurity. If any demand feels like coercion, slow down and pray. 32nd, honor elders who bless you. When a godly elder gives a genuine blessing, receive it. Heaven's authority often flows through people. 33rd, prepare to be misunderstood and keep your peace. Not everyone will understand, and that is all right. Live the truth. Time often vindicates what sincere hearts do. 34th, steward your public story with care. Social media and gossip can wound. Choose when to share and when to protect. Privacy can be a form of holiness. 35th, create shared service. Serving together aligns hearts with purpose beyond romance. Love that serves grows stronger and more sacred. 36th, keep a financial safety net. Independence, where possible, protects dignity. Shared life must never trap a soul in dependency. 37th, ask yourself, does this love draw me closer to God? If yes, continue. If it pulls you away, pause. This is the most reliable test. 38th, build rituals that bind you. A meal every Sunday, a prayer before sleep, a yearly retreat. Small rhythms become the scaffolding of a life together. God promises a visible sign. Look for unexpected light, a ray through a window at an unusual hour, a sudden warmth. These are confirmations. When you receive a sign like this, pause and offer a short prayer of thanks. It seals the sign. Beloved, an opportunity will come that seems small and inconvenient. Do not dismiss it quickly. Sometimes God uses odd offers to reroute you safely into your calling. Test it in prayer. The one in heaven says, find the song we loved and play it tonight. Let memory become the altar for your courage. Music opens doors that logic cannot. Use it as a bridge. Michael directs, break one small bad habit this week. Replace it with a spiritual discipline, 5 minutes of stillness, a verse memorized, a kind message sent. Small obedience creates momentum. Obedience is the engine of miracles. God gives a promise about love. Your next step in affection will require courage, but it will bring peace, not chaos. Do not rush into romance. Enter sacredly. Guard your heart as you would a garden. Tend it with patience. Beloved, you may feel pressure to explain yourself to those who do not deserve your answers. Refuse that pressure. Michael says, silence can be your protection. You are not required to justify what God is arranging. Keep wise counsel. The one who left speaks with tenderness. Find the token I left you, a ring, a note, a photograph. Keep it as a reminder to be brave. Symbols anchor courage. God instructs a faith action. Give quietly to someone in need this week. Generosity aligns you with divine supply. It activates the flow of blessings. Michael adds, Keep watch over your sleep. Sleep is when angels rewire destinies. Guard it. Protect it. Do not neglect it. Rest is not a luxury. It is a strategy. Beloved, someone will reveal their true nature. When they do, do not be surprised. Be grateful. Truth frees you faster than illusion ever could. The one in heaven whispers, there is a reconciliation possible, but only after truth is revealed. Prepare your heart for either restoration or release. Both are healing. Both are holy. God offers a daily anchor, morning gratitude, a midday breath, evening reflection. 3 simple practices to keep your spirit steady. Michael instructs you to declare aloud, I will not be moved by fear. Say it each morning for 7 days and watch as courage takes root beneath your feet. Beloved, legal favor is promised if you pursue the details. A missing document may resurface, a name may appear in a will, a bank detail may correct itself. Be prepared with notes and dates when you check. The one in heaven pleads, if there is anger, process it with prayer and wise counsel, not with revenge. Revenge will only take you off your sacred path. Keep your mission holy. God assures you, a helper will appear unexpectedly, a neighbor, a coworker, a relative. Welcome them. They are sent to assist you. Be open to humble vessels. Michael gives a spiritual instruction. Create a clear boundary ritual. Turn off your devices at a set hour. Light a candle. Speak a boundary aloud. Sacred limits protect your favor. Rituals create safety. Beloved, you will taste hope in small increments. An email, a note, a smile. Celebrate these breadcrumbs. They are signals from God. The one who passed encourages you. Remember to laugh. Joy heals faster than you realize. Allow small moments of lightness. Joy is medicine. God concludes this segment with a promise. You will see the first evidence within days. It may not be loud, but it will be undeniable. When it comes, respond with gratitude. Gratitude accelerates the flow of blessings. Michael closes gently, because you stayed, heaven moved. Keep your faith like a steady flame, not a wildfire. Let it be consistent, warm, and enduring. Keep the flame alive. It will light your path. Now, if you desire more messages shaped for your journey, say yes and remain. If you record or save these words, return to them when doubt arises. They will steady you. And if you value this voice, consider subscribing to this channel, a spiritual anchor for your days. Beloved, rest now in the truth that you are being prepared. Miracles are aligning. Signs will come. Stand ready. Act with wisdom. Walk in courage. The one in heaven smiles and says, I will meet you at the place of new beginnings. Michael remains at your side. God's hand is extended. Stay tuned. More is coming. My beloved child, you have stayed once again. Heaven sighs with relief because you did not turn away. The angels are now freer to move on your behalf. Michael says, this soul's obedience has unlocked the next sequence. Watch closely. Heaven will not delay its response. Do you feel that lightness beginning to thread through your chest? That gentle lift is the first sign that the atmosphere is changing. It is subtle at first, like the sound of wings brushing the air, but soon it becomes unmistakable. Hold on to that feeling. Let it steady you when doubt tries to return. Listen, a clear instruction comes now, practical and immediate. Check the last place you kept receipts, old envelopes, or that drawer you usually avoid. Open it slowly. Say a short prayer before you touch anything. Lord, reveal what I must know. There is a paper, a note, an overlooked line that will clarify a long-standing mystery. Do not dismiss this as mere ritual. Obedience to small directions opens great doors. Michael leans close and whispers, do not make decisions out of anger today. Choices made in anger become chains. Wait until peace settles, then act. When truth surfaces and it stings, breathe before you move. Allow clarity to form in calm, not in the heat of revelation. A gentle voice from heaven pleads, if you have a box of memories, search it tonight. If you have an old voicemail, listen to it. If you have a hidden photo, hold it in your hands. These fragments are not random. They are threads woven into the tapestry of your next step. Find the thread, and you will find the map. God says plainly, you will receive confirmation within days. Do not be surprised by the ordinary way I show up. I prefer small, steady proofs that build your confidence. When the confirmation comes, a call, an email, a person, you will know it because your spirit will pulse like a compass. Pause. Give thanks. Mark the date. That is how heaven signs its work. Michael warns again, someone who smiles in public will reveal their true intentions in private. Expect a confrontation, but not yet. Gather evidence gently. Do not let emotions drive the meeting. Collect facts. Keep records. Protect your story with patience and wisdom. Beloved, an invitation may appear in disguise, an event that seems inconvenient, a meeting at an odd hour, a request that feels disruptive. Do not dismiss it. Attend with prayer. You may find the person who holds a key to your restoration sitting in the middle of discomfort. God often connects through inconvenient moments for the bold-hearted. The one who passed whispers, I never stopped defending you. I could not speak from the other side until now. When you open the paper you find, remember this is for your healing, not for revenge. Let the discovery heal you, not fuel retaliation. Healing opens doors. Revenge locks them. Michael instructs you to cut ties with a habit that drains your spirit. One small renunciation now creates space for something greater. Replace it with a 5-minute morning consecration. Breathe deeply. Name the day and release your fears. Small rituals can create massive shifts. Do it with reverence. God gives a practical financial sign. A misdirected fund will be corrected. Check late notices, old accounts, and messages from 3 months ago. Sometimes miracles are hidden in paperwork. Be thorough. Angels often nudge you through the details. Beloved, your relational boundaries will become clear this week. Who stays and who goes will be obvious. Do not be alarmed by endings. They make space for divine beginnings. Michael says, honor endings as sacred acts that preserve your destiny. The one in heaven asks you to write down 3 things you will release today: guilt, a lie you believed, and a person you gave too much power to. Write them down. Fold the paper and place it somewhere sacred, or burn it if you feel led. This is a covenant of release. It frees your hands to receive. God reminds you, speak less about your plans and more about your prayers. Prayer shelters your blueprint. Let your strategic moves be covered in prayer, not broadcast. Heaven protects quiet preparations. Michael commands a new posture. When you walk into a room this week, hold your head a little higher. Heaven wants your posture to match your promise. Small changes in posture can change your destiny. Walk as someone chosen. Beloved, be attentive for a reconciling voice. Someone who left your life may reappear, seeking forgiveness or offering an explanation. They may bring truth you need, or they may reveal their own motives. Be wise, test the fruit, and allow grace where it is needed. The one who passed sends a gentle encouragement. Start a small altar, a plant, a candle, a photograph. Tend it quietly. It will become a meeting place between you and heaven. Sacred spaces, even if only for a few minutes, tune your soul to recognize angelic nudges. Create one tonight, even if it is simple. God gives a spiritual promise. Do not fear lack. Provision will come as you steward what you have with gratitude. Gratitude unlocks provision. Hoarding closes it. Be generous, even in small things. Michael instructs you to practice discipline. Sleep earlier for 3 nights. Your dreams will carry instructions. Angels speak in sleep. Protect your rest, honor it, and record the messages you receive. Beloved, expect to see the number 7 more than once, on clocks, receipts, messages, or in conversation. 7 is a sign of completion and favor. When you notice it, pause and offer a short prayer of thanks. It seals the sign. The one in heaven laughs softly. You always made a face when you tried my favorite dish. Try it tonight and remember the silly times. Memory is medicine. Small acts of remembrance anchor you in love, not in loss. Michael says, if legal matters arise, do not rush. Let wise counsel meet truth. God often works through advisors. Seek their wisdom. Do not act impulsively. Provision often arrives with wise partners. God sets a tone. Walk in honesty. When truth is your currency, doors open effortlessly. Integrity accelerates destiny. Choose it again and again. Beloved, a creative idea will appear, an artistic, business, or practical solution you once dismissed. Pick it up. Test it with humility. God uses creative sparks to redirect income and influence. The one who passed asks, promise me you will choose joy in small moments. Dance in your kitchen. Sing in the shower. Joy is a spiritual weapon. Use it. Fight despair with small rejoicing. Michael commands a line to say aloud each morning for 7 days. I step into my destiny with peace. Repeat it with conviction. It transforms fear into faith. God offers a prophetic note. A door will open, linked to a name you had forgotten. Do not ignore it. When a forgotten name resurfaces, follow it with prayer. It may be the key to an inherited blessing. Beloved, your network will shift. People aligned with your destiny will appear, sometimes unexpectedly. Welcome them with humility and ask God to reveal their purpose. Not every return is for you, but some will be instruments of favor. The one in heaven gives a final practical plea. Save an old message you received from me and read it tonight. It holds courage. Memory built on God's truth will fortify you for change. Michael now declares a promise. Every plan formed against you will be dismantled. Schemes will be replaced with provision. Plots with open doors. Hold this word like a shield. Speak it when fear tries to whisper. God closes this segment with a charge. Choose peace over proof. Let peace be your final court for decisions. When torn between two options, choose the one that brings peace to your spirit. It is often the right path. Beloved, small steps now are building the architecture of your future. Do not despise humble beginnings. They create strong foundations. Tend them faithfully. The one in heaven smiles and says, keep walking. I will meet you at each milestone. Michael stands firm and promises protection. God's hand remains extended. Take it. If you wish, I will continue with another part now, offering more specific prophetic steps and signs for the next season you have asked for. But for now, let these words settle in your heart. You are not alone. You are being guided, protected, and prepared for what is to come. Beloved, as you continue on this journey, know that every step you take is watched over by loving eyes. The angels rejoice each time you choose faith over fear, each time you pause to listen, each time you honor the gentle nudges of spirit. The one you lost is closer than you realize, their love woven into the fabric of your days, their prayers still rising on your behalf. Michael stands beside you, his presence a shield, his guidance a light. He reminds you that the path ahead may not always be easy, but you are never without help. When you feel uncertain, remember the signs you have been given, those small, sacred confirmations that heaven is near. Now, a clear instruction for this season. Check the places you have avoided. The drawer you never open, the old journal, the forgotten email folder. There is something waiting for you there, a message, a memory, a detail that will bring clarity. Before you begin, offer a simple prayer. Reveal to me what I need to see. Approach this task with reverence, for even the smallest discovery can shift your direction. Michael whispers, do not let impatience drive your choices. Wait for peace before you act. When truth comes and it stings, let it settle before you respond. Wisdom is born in stillness, not in haste. The one in heaven encourages you. If you find a keepsake, a letter, a photograph, hold it with gratitude. These are not just objects, they are threads connecting you to love, to memory, to guidance. Let them remind you that you are never truly separated from those you cherish. God says, expect confirmation soon. It may come in a simple way, a message, a call, a chance encounter. When it arrives, your spirit will recognize it. Pause, give thanks, and mark the moment. This is how heaven marks your path. Michael cautions, someone's true intentions will be revealed in private. Do not rush to confront. Gather your facts, protect your story, and let patience be your ally. The truth will come to light in its own time. Beloved, invitations may come disguised as inconvenience. A meeting at an odd hour, a request that interrupts your plans. Do not dismiss these moments. Sometimes, the key to your next blessing is hidden in what feels disruptive. Attend with an open heart and prayerful spirit. The one who passed says, I never stopped standing up for you. I could not speak from the other side until now. When you find what I left behind, let it heal you. Do not use it for anger or revenge. Healing opens doors, retaliation closes them. Michael instructs, release a habit that drains your spirit. Even a small change, a new morning ritual, a few minutes of quiet, a prayer before you begin your day, can create space for miracles. Do it with intention and reverence. God gives a sign for your finances. A correction is coming. Check your records, revisit old accounts, look for messages from months past. Sometimes, the answer you seek is hidden in the details. Be thorough, for angels often guide through the practical. Beloved, relationships will clarify. Some connections will fade, others will deepen. Do not fear endings. They make room for new beginnings. Michael says, honor every ending as a sacred act. It preserves your destiny. The one in heaven asks you to write down what you are ready to release, guilt, a false belief, or a relationship that no longer serves you. Place it somewhere meaningful, or let it go in a way that feels sacred. This act of release frees your hands to receive what is next. God reminds you, speak less about your plans, more about your prayers. Let your intentions be covered in quiet faith. Heaven protects what is prepared in silence. Michael encourages you to walk with confidence. Lift your head, straighten your shoulders, and move as one who is chosen. Small changes in posture can shift your destiny. Beloved, watch for a voice seeking reconciliation. Someone from your past may return, seeking forgiveness or understanding. Listen with wisdom, test their words, and offer grace where it is deserved. The one who passed suggests creating a sacred space, a small altar, a candle, a cherished photo. Let it be a place where you meet with heaven, even if only for a few moments each day. These spaces help you recognize the presence of angels and the guidance of spirit. God promises provision as you steward what you have with gratitude. Generosity, even in small things, opens the flow of blessings. Do not fear lack. Trust that what you need will come. Michael instructs, protect your rest. Go to bed earlier for a few nights. Your dreams will carry messages. Angels often speak when you are still. Record what you remember, for guidance may come in the quiet hours. Beloved, the number 7 will appear as a sign of completion and favor. When you see it, pause and give thanks. Let it remind you that you are on the right path. The one in heaven smiles, remembering your shared moments. You always made a face when you tasted my favorite dish. Try it again tonight, and let laughter fill your heart. These small acts of remembrance are not just nostalgia, they are medicine for your soul. They anchor you in love, not in loss. Michael's guidance continues. If legal matters arise, do not rush. Seek wise counsel and let truth guide your steps. God often works through the wisdom of trusted advisors. Wait for clarity before you act, and know that provision often arrives through partnerships that are divinely arranged. God sets a gentle standard. Walk in honesty. When truth is your foundation, doors open with ease. Integrity is the key that accelerates your destiny. Choose it, again and again, in every decision. A creative idea will soon surface, perhaps a project, a business plan, or a solution you once set aside. Pick it up and test it with humility. God often uses creative sparks to redirect your path and bring new streams of blessing. The one who passed asks you, "Promise me you will choose joy in the small moments. Dance in your kitchen, sing in the shower, let laughter be your shield." Joy is a spiritual weapon. Use it to push back despair. Even the smallest celebration can shift the atmosphere. Michael gives you a daily affirmation, each morning for 7 days. Declare, "I step into my destiny with peace." Speak it with conviction, and let it rewire your heart from fear to faith. God offers a prophetic sign. A door will open, connected to a name you had forgotten. When that name resurfaces, pause and pray. It may be the key to an unexpected blessing or inheritance. Beloved, your circle will shift. New people will enter your life, aligned with your purpose. Welcome them with humility, and ask God to reveal their roles. Not every return is meant for you, but some will be instruments of favor and growth. The one in heaven gives a final, practical encouragement. Save an old message or note you received from them and read it tonight. Let it fill you with courage. Memory, when rooted in God's truth, will fortify you for the changes ahead. Michael now declares a promise. Every scheme formed against you will be dismantled. Where there were obstacles, there will be provision. Where there were plots, there will be open doors. Hold this promise like a shield. Speak it aloud when fear tries to return. God closes this message with a gentle charge. Choose peace over the need for proof. When you are torn between two options, select the one that brings peace to your spirit. That is often the path heaven has prepared for you. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of small steps. These humble beginnings are laying the foundation for your future. Tend them with faithfulness and patience. The one in heaven smiles. Keep moving forward. I will meet you at every milestone. Michael stands firm, promising protection. God's hand remains extended. Take it, and walk boldly into what is next. If you wish, I will continue with more guidance, offering prophetic steps and signs for the next season you are entering. But for now, let these words settle deep within you. You are not alone. You are being guided, protected, and prepared for all that is to come. Rest in the assurance that you are loved beyond measure. Miracles are aligning. Signs will appear. Stand ready. Act with wisdom. Walk in courage. The one in heaven smiles and says, "I will meet you at the place of new beginnings." Michael remains at your side. God's hand is always extended. Stay open. More is coming. My beloved child, you have stayed the course. Heaven breathes a sigh of relief because you did not turn away. The angels are now free to move on your behalf. Michael says, your obedience has unlocked the next sequence. Watch closely. Heaven will not delay its response. Do you feel the lightness threading through your chest? That gentle lift is the first sign that the atmosphere is changing. It may be subtle, like the brush of wings, but soon it will be unmistakable. Hold on to that feeling. Let it steady you when doubt tries to return. A final instruction for this season. Check the places you have avoided, old drawers, forgotten envelopes, a journal you haven't opened in years. There is something waiting for you there, a message or detail that will bring clarity. Before you begin, offer a simple prayer. Reveal to me what I need to see. Approach this with reverence, for even the smallest discovery can shift your direction. Michael whispers, do not let anger drive your decisions today. Choices made in anger become chains. Wait for peace, then act. When truth comes and it stings, let it settle before you respond. Wisdom is born in stillness, not in haste. The one in heaven encourages, if you find a keepsake, a letter, a photograph, hold it with gratitude. These are not just objects, they are threads connecting you to love, to memory, to guidance. Let them remind you that you are never truly separated from those you cherish. God says, expect confirmation soon. It may come in a simple way, a message, a call, a chance encounter. When it arrives, your spirit will recognize it. Pause, give thanks, and mark the moment. This is how heaven marks your path. Michael cautions, Someone's true intentions will be revealed in private. Do not rush to confront. Gather your facts, protect your story, and let patience be your ally. The truth will come to light in its own time. Beloved, invitations may come disguised as inconvenience. A meeting at an odd hour, a request that interrupts your plans. Do not dismiss these moments. Sometimes, the key to your next blessing is hidden in what feels disruptive. Attend with an open heart and prayerful spirit. The one who passed says, I never stopped standing up for you. I could not speak from the other side until now. When you find what I left behind, let it heal you. Do not use it for anger or revenge. Healing opens doors, retaliation closes them. Michael instructs, release a habit that drains your spirit. Even a small change, a new morning ritual, a few minutes of quiet, a prayer before you begin your day, can create space for miracles. Do it with intention and reverence. God gives a sign for your finances. A correction is coming. Check your records, revisit old accounts, look for messages from months past. Sometimes, the answer you seek is hidden in the details. Be thorough, for angels often guide through the practical. Beloved, relationships will clarify. Some connections will fade, others will deepen. Do not fear endings. They make room for new beginnings. Michael says, honor every ending as a sacred act. It preserves your destiny. The one in heaven asks you to write down what you are ready to release: guilt, a false belief, or a relationship that no longer serves you. Place it somewhere meaningful, or let it go in a way that feels sacred. This act of release frees your hands to receive what is next. God reminds you, speak less about your plans, more about your prayers. Let your intentions be covered in quiet faith. Heaven protects what is prepared in silence. Michael encourages you to walk with confidence. Lift your head, straighten your shoulders, and move as one who is chosen. Small changes in posture can shift your destiny. Beloved, watch for a voice seeking reconciliation. Someone from your past may return, seeking forgiveness or understanding. Listen with wisdom, test their words, and offer grace where it is deserved. The one who passed suggests creating a sacred space, a small altar, a candle, a cherished photo. Let it be a place where you meet with heaven, even if only for a few moments each day. These spaces help you recognize the presence of angels and the guidance of Spirit. God promises provision as you steward what you have with gratitude. Generosity, even in small things, opens the flow of blessings. Do not fear lack. Trust that what you need will come. Michael instructs, protect your rest. Go to bed earlier for a few nights. Your dreams will carry messages. Angels often speak when you are still. Record what you remember, for guidance may come in the quiet hours. Beloved, the number 7 will appear as a sign of completion and favor. When you see it, pause and give thanks. Let it remind you that you are on the right path. The one in heaven smiles. You are loved. You are guided. You are never alone. I will meet you at the place of new beginnings. Michael stands guard. God's hand is always extended. Stay open, beloved. More is coming.